Alright people, so no surprise here. Raw was just filled with a bunch of missed opportunities. I mean, they had so many people, prominent names on this show. So many chances to come through and put on some great shit. But once again, they dropped the ball. So let me get into this review here. To get the show started off, you have Stone Cold coming out, and you're like, oh shit, Stone Cold. Totally unexpected. This might be a good show. This might be great. But all he does is come out there and say his normal shit. He's like, you know, and that's the bottom line. He cuts like a 3-minute promo. And then he announces The Undertaker, and that's it. I mean, there's no point in doing that. You know, I don't get the point. He didn't do anything significant, you know. I mean, it was cool to see him out there and everything. But they could have done so much more. It just pisses me off. They have an opportunity with Stone Cold, one of the biggest stars of all time, and they don't do anything with it. And then you have Heyman and Lesnar and Taker, all, you know, they cut a promo. And I thought their promo wasn't, I mean, the promo was pretty good, but it's like, that's it. That's the build to the fucking pay-per-view with one fucking promo. You know, that's the fucking build. There's no brawl. It's just, you know, I was expecting a lot more to build to this fucking. They're building this match, the last match, and we don't get any build to it except one fucking promo here. You know, I'm a big believer in building up to matches with promos and everything, brawls, whatever. But they really lack building. Sometimes they don't even build at all, like with Undertaker and Bray Wyatt. They have to build to a match to make it more exciting. So, I thought overall, you know, there were some big names in this segment. It was decent, but they could have had a great segment here with Stone Cold and Heyman and Undertaker, but they really fucked it up. Then we have the New Day defeating the Dudleys and Cena. Thought it was a boring fucking match. You know, I fucking hate tag team matches. WWE does such a horrible job of, you know, they do so many tag matches. Tag match after tag match after tag match. And they all are the same. Boring, slow, rest holds, you know, they're just boring. And they got to get rid of them. You got to do much fewer tag matches. And this one was boring. A typical fucking tag match. No good, you know, it sucks because, you know, they don't have, they should just do one-on-one. One-on-one, you know, it's a lot easier to do a good match one-on-one because it's just two guys. You know, you don't have to keep tagging in and out. You know, the momentum flows. You know, better in-ring chemistry too because it's the same two guys in there. So tag matches are just so boring. And then you get that, you know, most of the match is just one guy trying to get to his teammate. And then, you know, the other team puts on a bunch of rest holds on him until he finally gets there and he gets the hot tag, and then, you know, that's it. So, and then, you know, they decide to put, you know, I thought this was kind of stupid how the babyface team started just attacking the heel team after they lost. I mean, that's a heel move there. Why? It doesn't make sense. So then they put them through the fucking table, and, you know, again, I've been saying this, like every week they just put them through a table. It's like, you gotta do more than just fucking put guys through tables every week. It's not, it gets boring after a while. So I'm gonna give this, you know, it was kind of a cool move though, off the top rope, powerbomb, but, so I'm gonna give this 1 out of 5 stars. Then we have the Bellas defeating Naomi and Sasha, and just a typical fucking boring tag, you know, boring. And here, another fucking tag match, you know. Just a typical boring Divas match, you know. I'm just thinking of not even reviewing the Divas matches anymore unless they're, you know, good, because I feel like I'm just repeating myself, you know, every week, and it's just a waste of time pretty much. So points, and let me know what you think. You know, do you really want me to review the Divas matches, or should I just fucking stop it? You know, how about we just stop watching the Divas altogether? That would save us like 30 minutes, you know, 20-30 minutes of Raw. You know, because the Divas are just so boring. So how about we just stop watching? You know what? Let me know what you think about that. Should I just stop watching the Divas matches altogether? You know, because they're just so boring. Do you really want me to review them every week? Or honestly, let me know. But I'm going to give this 0.75 out of 5 stars. It was boring. Then we have a Shawn Michaels and Rollins promo. I thought it was, you know, pretty good promo. But again, they could have done so much more. They could have took this to a next level. They could have, you know, got Shawn Michaels involved in the whole Seth Rollins feud. They could have, had a sweet chin music to Rollins. They could have done, I thought they could have done more, make it more exciting, but it was just a promo. Yes, it was cool to see Rollins in there with Michaels, but it's like, do something better, go further. But they didn't really, do it. And then, it just ends with, like, Ryback coming out and they get a match. It just felt like there was no climax. You were just waiting for something that, I thought, like, Shawn Michaels was going to super kick him, but that never happened. It's like, yeah, it was cool to see them cut promos and go back and forth, but it's like, I want more, I want something unexpected, unique. So then we get Rollins defeating Ryback in just a fucking shitty match. The only good part about it was Rollins won. I'm going to give it 1 out of 5 stars because Rollins won. But other than that, it was just boring and shitty. I can't believe Rollins won, but I'm very, very glad that he actually won a fucking match here on Raw. Then we have Bad News Barrett, Sheamus, and Rusev defeating Cesaro, Neville, and Ziggler. Again, a boring fucking tag match. I'm just so tired. Like, half the matches were fucking tag matches. They gotta get over this fucking tag team match bullshit. They're all fucking boring. I'd say like 1 out of 10, 15 tag matches are actually entertaining on this show. So again, just a typical tag match, and who the fuck cares about these 6 jobbers here? I mean, you could argue Sheamus isn't a jobber because he has Money in the Bank, but what has he done significantly since winning Money in the Bank? He hasn't done jack shit. He's, just fucking... The biggest thing going with Sheamus now is his fucking face, with the fucking mohawk and whatever. So I'm going to give that match a half star out of 5. And then we have Ric Flair coming out. And of course, they're associating Roman fucking Reigns with Ric Flair. It's so stupid. Cena and Reigns are the 2 guys who are getting, who get all the fucking, who are getting the legends, are cutting promos with legends. And they're associating them with breast cancer. What fucking connection does Roman... Why is Roman Reigns with all the breast cancer people now? Oh, I love you, breast cancer survivors. Now, cheer for me, crowd. Cheer for me. It's just so pathetic what they're doing. They don't ever let fucking CM Punk with the breast cancer people. They don't let Daniel Bryan with them, do they? No, they don't. Because that's... The whole thing's for PR, by the way. You think that Vince McMahon actually is doing this because he cared? No. He's said before, if he doesn't make him money, he's not going to do it. He's obviously doing this for PR purposes. To seem like a nice, caring, and loving person when he fucking hates our guts and gives us horrible shit every week. So you get Flair out there with Roman Reigns. I like Flair. It's cool to see Flair, but I mean, he just fucking loves John Cena. He like sucks his cock. And now he's out there, with Reigns. It's just so annoying. Like every time Flair comes back, he's like with John Cena. It's like he's got a man crush on John Cena. It's so ridiculous. And then Cena's like, oh, Flair, you're one of the greatest of all time. I love you. It's just pathetic. And then, Flair doesn't even get an entrance. What the fuck is that? You don't have time in the 3-hour show of garbage to give Ric Flair a fucking entrance on live television? That's so stupid. That's so disrespectful, too. Oh, but we have time to give fucking divas, segments. We get 20 minutes of diva bullshit, 30 minutes of diva bullshit, but we have a fucking 3-hour show. 3+ hour show. But we can't fit in a Ric Flair entrance. What the fuck is that? That just pissed me off there. And then Flair, again, you had a big opportunity with Ric Flair, and he doesn't do anything. He cuts like a 2-minute promo. How stupid is that? And then you got Reigns on the mic too, which is a recipe for disaster. Why in the hell would you give Roman Reigns a microphone? So I mean, I just didn't really care. It was just mostly boring to me because I just fucking hate Roman Reigns. I'm just so sick of Roman Reigns. Just being thrown in my face like every fucking week. Believe that. And just so stupid. I fucking hate Roman Reigns. He's horrible. So then we get Charlotte. Oh, and then the Wyatts come out too. I think the Wyatts came out. And of course Roman Reigns just beats him up. Oh, because he's Roman Reigns. He's Superman now, At first Braun Strowman was looking like a fucking, a strong guy. They were building him up. But now Roman Reigns has to come and just beat everybody up because he's Roman fucking Reigns. does it all by himself, you know. And then Dean Ambrose comes down and doesn't even do anything, you know. Just so stupid how much they're building up Roman Reigns, but yet, you know, Seth Rollins is a fucking jobber. Cesaro is in a fucking throwaway 6-man tag match nobody gives a shit about. Then we have Charlotte defeating Brie Bella, and I'm just going to say a boring match, 0.5 out of 5 stars. Yeah. And then we have Kevin Owens defeating Mark Henry. Again, just a why? What's the point? The only good part about it was the pop-up powerbomb. I mean, Mark Henry just looks so pathetic. He's a fucking just 400-pound disaster in the ring. He is so slow. He is so out of shape, and he just looks horrible in the ring. He looks worse than the Big Show. So, yeah, a half star out of 5 there. I think, like, Ryback came down, too, and, you know, did some shit or what. I don't even fucking know. I have that down in my notes. Oh, and this match, too, was way too fucking... You know, I know how... Way too long. I know how I'm always saying, oh, make the matches longer. I want actually good people in the matches, so not Mark fucking Henry. This match had to be, like, 10 minutes. What the fuck? That's so boring. That's so pointless. Again, you give Mark Henry a 10-minute match, but you don't have time to give Ric Flair an entrance. It's so stupid, illogical, and dumb. Then we have the main event. Oh, and you thought that... I was looking forward to this. They put the Shield back together. You know, the Shield versus the Wyatts. Holy shit. It's like, great. You know, this is going to be a great fucking match, right? It's going to be, you know, anything could happen here, right? Wrong. It was boring. It was stupid. It was dumb. They missed an opportunity to have, you know, a great... Alright, so my memory got full, but as I was saying, they had an opportunity to have a great fucking moment here. Could have done a lot of shit. But what happened? Seth Rollins just walks off. Just walks right off. Really? And then, oh, also, too, Kane. Where the fuck is he? No build. The fucking championship match for your WWE championship. The guy who's wrestling for it isn't even there. How stupid is that as well? You see, they had so many good things lined up. Flair, Austin, Shawn Michaels, Shield reunion. But they all shit the bed with all of them. They all fucked them up. This just shows you how horrible of shape this company is in. They had so many things lined up for this show, yet they came through on a big zero of them. A big zero. Oh yeah, you know, John Cena right there. No, seriously though. Zero. They fucked it up totally. That's why I'm going to give this show 3 out of 10 stars. Because they had a few good things on there. But they totally fucked it up. This could have been a great fucking show. But instead, it fucking sucked. It was horrible. And it's just so depressing. You know, seeing the opportunity to have so many good things on the show. But instead, you get, you know, a very underwhelming show. So, there you go, people. There's your Raw. And the match, too, was boring. The main event match was boring. I'll give it 1 out of 5 stars. It was just stupid, boring. So there you go, people. To sum it up, a depressing show. And also, when you have this much star power on the show, and it still sucks, that shows you that there's no hope for this company. You know, so this whole night was just depressing. It was depressing. You know, you had so many opportunities, but they fucked them all up. So if I could sum up Raw in one word, yes, it would be depressing. So there you go, people. There's your Raw review.